football, in fantasy football, we are doing hot ones as the punishment. Clip that shit for YouTube Shorts, baby.
When you feel like your face has been sprayed by mace. When you feel it down below, that's not colon blow. When your waiver picks are all wrong, now you're eating the bomb. That's the burning of a hot ones. Come on, get ready, you got one more. Chase it with milk or you'll be lying on the floor. You forgot to draft, now you're sitting in last. That's the burning of a hot ones. Your players stank, now you're trying not to tank. That's the burning of a hot ones. You picked it back after a kicker, now you better beware. The only runs you'll get are in your underwear. That's the burning of hot ones.
Hey guys.
What up, everybody? Welcome to episode 3 of the SimStation Internet Football Podcast. Oh, God. I am very worried about my internet now. That's not great. But I'm Travis, the host with the most. Joined by Reeves and Bengi.
He named me first.
Hey.
Ha ha ha.
Doesn't matter.
Listen, first is the worst, second is the best. We'll put it that way.
That's right.
Oh, fuck.
He's
We're here
glazing
after
me up
week.
after the last power rankings.
Yeah, I gotta make up
Didn't
for
need
some. Gotta make up for some mistakes we may have made.
I'm fully blaming you, even though I was gonna put him low too. I'm fully blaming you because you were the spearhead on that one.
Look, I will take the L on that, but we'll
I
get
think
to
it
that.
was warranted. It's fine. It's fine.
Tyler
The draft
warranted.
is working out. Okay, well, if you can't tell, we're doing another power rankings today because last time it was pretty fun.
It was fun.
Let's do it.
So let's
We brought
just open
Banky
it up
along
and
for the
use
ride.
Yay.
Yeah, of course. We got the boy here,
I'll bring the vibes.
so I can apologize profusely for my ranking of him last time.
Wait, are we going to rename
It's
every single
only-
time?
Of course.
It was
Oh,
only really tough because we played each other that week.
Yeah.
So
And I was like, I don't know how good my team is, and so I'm like, yeah, it was tough. Maybe not my best call.
Still sponsored by Walgreens.
Probably Walgreens.
nice
Oh,
Nats
there you go.
ad at the top.
Oh yeah.
It happened in the
That's how
last
we like
one,
it,
and
baby.
man, apparently did not watch the podcast.
I did
Did I watch the podcast that I recorded? Absolutely not. Did you?
What? Of course.
I mean, I just left it on loop for Mango all day. You know, that's what he has to deal with. Okay.
Did anything stand out to you guys about the games this weekend?
Injuries,
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
injuries.
death.
I got lucky. I skated by. I have none right now.
Some
brag
backup
about it.
quarterbacks. Some backup quarterbacks did all right. That was
They
kind of
did.
cool.
That wasn't. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Some backup quarterbacks did not do all right. If you live in
Which
the
ones?
the great city of Cincinnati.
Hey, do you guys remember that one time when the Jacksonville Jaguars lost to the great city of Cincinnati and their backup quarterback? Do
He
you guys
just
remember
owns
that?
the Jags. That's the only team.
Bro, so stupid.
We just can't beat the Bengals. So sad.
Specifically Jake Browning, though.
Well, after we lost to the Bengals is also when Urban Meyer did his whole. So we're just
Whatever
gonna.
could you mean?
Oh, yeah, we stayed in Ohio.
Yeah, he stayed. in
Oh,
Ohio.
he's
And that was.
in Ohio, all right.
I just remember that was the night Alex ran into his glass door because he was so mad watching Thursday Night Football.
Yes.
I think it was me, you, and Kyle.
It's still broken.
That was
I mean, it's
Trevor
like,
Lawrence's
it's kinda
third
fixed.
game.
But it's never been the same since then.
Damn. That was
Rip
the
Kyle, bro.
funniest shit of my life.
Yeah, Rip.
He
Kyle.
just
talk about kind of fixed, but still broken.
Hey,
It's just
don't
it
talk
doesn't
about my
slide.
fantasy
It
team
needs some
like
like
that.
WD-40 or something. It's like very hard to slide now.
Have you tried baby oil?
No,
Diddy told me that was good.
no.
All
But
right.
I wanted to just say something. I am sad for Najee Harris. Najee Harris, Banglewood Ballers legend in the past. Just wanted to give Becca my condolences on Najee Harris because I do love Najee Harris.
You could pick him up. He could still be a Banglewood baller.
I mean, I'm considering it.
You know, he took me to top 4 the first season, his
He's a
best
beast.
season of his career, and I still have fond memories over that season.
Exactly. So shout out Najee.
Shut up.
All right, let's get to the power rankings.
Let's get this party started.
I schluffled it a little. Wait, yeah, I schluffled it a little bit. We'll see. It doesn't look that schluffled, but it's okay. We're gonna start with Bizarwade, one of the more difficult teams to rank, in my opinion. Just because she is 2-1, but isn't exactly scoring like she is.
No.
This week she did win. She beat Wyatt. Not the most impressive performance. She also beat me in week 1, I think, and then lost
She
to
beat you
Brett.
in week 1 and then lost to Brett in week 2, yeah.
So what do we think about Business Team?
This team is mid.
I think
Mid.
it's not living up to the name. Her tight ends are trash.
They are.
Well, didn't she have George Kittle?
Well, yeah, they're trash
Yeah,
right
but
now.
injured
They're
is
trash
trash,
now.
Travis.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
But,
to me, this is the definition of like B tier. Like, we could make Biz B tier. Yeah, Biz is B tier.
Biz's B movie B tier. Barry. I don't know.
Okay, we're not going for Barry B Benson, but I'm kind of down for Biz's B movie B tier.
Yeah.
Alex, are you in agreement with that?
I am in agreement with that. She's
A
got to be
B
happy
or
with how...
B, like Barry B Benson, or like a B, or could you just put a B and not a BEE?
I do think we could look back because she's playing Justin this week. You know, we could look back and she could easily be 3-1.
Yeah.
And so
And then it's
maybe this will
A-tier
look a little
discussion.
worse. Maybe this will look a little worse by the standings, but I think in terms of like power level, this is a pretty good spot in my opinion.
Yeah. I think
She's got a
if we,
solid
want,
team.
if we want to do some analysis here, I think her receivers look quite excellent, and right now her running backs. I don't know how could you. What's another word for terrible?
Ashton Genty's
Terrible.
just not panning
Ashton
out.
Ashton Genty. There's another word for terrible. Thank you.
She had
See the
David
stat with,
Montgomery.
like, his rushing yards like after contact, or his average depth of contact is like in the negatives.
Yeah, their
So on average, he's getting hit in the backfield.
their offensive line is just abysmal, I guess.
That's insane.
Yeah,
'Cause I feel like he's kind of had some like beast moments where he's like
He-
trucked some people and looked good. I
yeah,
don't think he's looked like crazy, but just the offensive line's so ass.
yeah.
They're playing Chicago this week, so maybe she'll get a good matchup out of that.
Yeah.
Because Chicago's
Yeah.
defense doesn't look anything special.
Yeah, that's fair. Is it? I mean, it's not good against the run or pass, but like, what do we think is going to happen? What do we think the game script is going to be? Is it going to be an even game? Is it going to be they're behind? Because that's really all what it's about, right?
Yeah, I don't see them being ahead. I'll put it that way.
Probably not. Probably
Just
not.
because that offense is way too inconsistent.
Yeah. Gino, as much as I love him, he's got to stop throwing picks. I mean, he's been doing this forever. This is what he does. He throws a shit ton of yards, and he's super accurate. And then sometimes he just is like, you know what? No, I'm going to throw a red zone pick here. And he just does it over and over. He's kind of like me in Madden, actually. Kind of like me in Madden. Just forces too many balls, but otherwise he's like he's great. But he's not good enough to win the championship. So, Gino, we love you, but sorry.
Also, Baker has the most turnover-worthy plays in the NFL right now, even though has 0 interceptions and 0 lost fumbles.
Yeah, that's a weird team.
and they're playing the Eagles this week and Seahawks next week. So if there's a Baker decline, it's probably coming like right now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I want to say he played really good against the Eagles last year. Like we watched a game at Mellow Mushroom or something. Where
Yeah, he balled out, I'm pretty sure. And they won.
They're a fun team to watch, Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I love that. Baker Mayfield's like
Very
one of my
clutch.
favorite players in the whole league right now. Okay.
Anyway, you missed your opportunity to start David Montgomery last night, too, Biz.
That was
I was like, he had
Who
28.
would have known to start him though?
Well, I don't know, but
No, that's
you're
fair.
not
but
going to get a lot of those weeks.
You're not gonna get another 29 pointer. Jesus,
yeah, no.
insane.
I didn't watch one snap of the game. What the fuck happened?
I lost my pick'ems on that game. I thought Ravens would win for sure.
Honestly, the Dolphins. I mean, not the Dolphins. The Lions just looked really fucking good. Their defensive line absolutely eviscerated the Ravens. The Ravens could not stop the run. Like they were just running all over them. And at one point, it was kind of close. And Derrick Henry fumbled again.
That's terrible. I hate to see
Yeah,
it.
like Aiden Hutchinson was like ran past him like he was running upfield, and Derrick Henry like forgot he was there, and he came back and just like punched the ball out.
That
And
sucked.
yeah, then it was downhill from there because
Derrick
then
Henry's reaction, like going to the bench, is funny. He like slams his helmet down and kind of like falls on the bench.
bro, it was really awkward. I felt bad. It was really funny, but he looked like he was gonna cry or something.
I
Damn.
know, it was tough.
He's never done that. Like in his whole, it's just never been he's never been like a running back with fumble problems.
Yeah,
I know.
And then he's just suddenly lost 2 games because of fucking fumbles.
yeah.
They'll be all right.
All right,
You'd think.
let's go on to number 2, which
Yeah,
is,
get off this
funnily
team,
enough,
please.
another team that I'm really interested to talk about, and that's Wyatt. Wyatt's had 2 pretty shit weeks and 1 insane week. He had a 60-something point and an 80-something point, but they were sandwiching a 140-point blowout of Spencer
insane.
last week. What the?
So
I
that
don't
means
know
I'm
what
getting
to
the
think about this
140
team.
points this week, probably.
I have no
Maybe.
idea what to think about this team.
I mean, I don't know if it's D tier, but definitely C tier. I think this team sucks.
It's Brian Thomas, man.
I think even if Brian Thomas
Yeah,
turns
yeah.
it around, I think this team just kind of sucks.
How's Kamara been doing?
Not the best.
Yeah, his first 2 games were all right.
Yeah, they're mid. I don't know. Travis, what do you think? Because maybe you have a different opinion. I just look at the. I was trying to look at Wyatt's team just for a potential trade opportunity because he was like, "Hey, someone trade me, please." And I'm like, "Sure, I'll look at it." And there's like nothing on this team that I want.
Yeah,
Granted-
going into the season, it was like a lot. You looked a lot more
Yeah.
highly at a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously we should point out losing James Conner is going to pretty severely hurt the running back
That's
depth.
tough. That just
Yes.
happened today too.
Yeah.
And
Um,
and not only losing James Conner, but Tony Pollard is getting. First of all, he's not been great, and second of all, he's getting Tajay Spears back soon. So yeah, really not great.
But I mean, there's upside with George Pickens right now with CeeDee Lamb being out.
I agree with that. I don't know how long he's gonna be
And-
out, but I agree with that.
And I mean,
Brian Thomas Jr. can't do any worse.
Oh,
than he's been
fuck
doing.
you,
Like,
Travis. You're not allowed to get a single word in.
He's eventually gonna start turning it on. I think Brian Thomas. So
I mean, he literally has to catch the ball, but yeah,
yeah, well,
he's
that's
a
what I
wide
mean.
open.
Like he can't drop too many more.
I mean, he could.
He could,
I
but
think T.J. Hawkinson and Carson Wentz actually showed something this week too. Obviously, that Bengals defense is fucking paper thin, but Hawkinson scored his first touchdown since like Thanksgiving of 23, I think. And maybe that's a sign for him actually finally coming back from that injury 2 years ago. That maybe he's going to be able to be an actual weapon, because otherwise, I mean, tight end's a pretty glaring hole
Yeah.
on the team. Yeah, I think I'm in this the C tier range where I think like the ceiling is pretty high, but the floor is kind of like dog shit.
It's
Yeah.
real bad. Because
I've
like,
seen
I
that
don't-
play out.
Yeah, I don't want to put him in
imagine-
D though.
imagine like Pollard gets worse because we get Spears back. Kamara just declines because he's old. Brian Thomas still is bad. Bo Nix is still mid. And then like CeeDee Lamb comes back. And then like there's not really anything on this bench. Like Cooper Kupp has been surprising. And like that's pretty much it.
Cooper Cup's a good bench player.
Yeah, right. I agree with that. But yeah, I mean, the first game I was like, oh, Cooper Kupp is trash. And then I watched the second and third Seahawks game. I'm like, oh, okay, Cooper Kupp actually looks like good. He's still a good player. He's not great, but he's still good. But yeah, I agree. This floor, it could be fucking very, very low. Do I think it's the bottom team low? Maybe in other years. Maybe in other years it's bottom team low. This year I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to ever put this towards the very bottom because I do think like again you could say like oh Brian Thomas doesn't turn it on, but if he does, if Bo Nix comes back to last year's Bo Nix, if CeeDee Lamb, I mean it's a high ankle sprain, it can be lingering, right? Like
Yeah.
he's out for 6 weeks. Then like suddenly this could be like 120 point a game team.
Yeah.
But I think to me this is probably like top of C tier. The highest of the below average, maybe.
I
And
don't
I'll
know.
look at the rest
move
of
that
the
around.
teams first, and then. But I mean, I would put him in C.
Yeah, I don't know if it's top of C tier, but I will put him in C. I think this could be a bottom 4 team.
What do we can we just keep C tier as a Charlie Kirk joke the whole season?
Yeah,
Or is that, like,
100%. Yeah, we should. Yeah.
what do we call it? Charlie
Charlie Kirk's holiday special.
Jesus. Sure. What was it last week? It was like Charlie's I'm No Angels or
Yeah,
something.
Charlie's I'm No Angels.
That was such a terrible name because it's like 3 inside jokes just layered in each other.
It is, but it's
I think-
great. It was perfect. I love complex jokes or lines or whatever it is like that. It worked out perfectly.
All right. We'll move on to team number 3. Looks like it's Bert. Bert is sitting at 2-1, currently 3rd in scoring in the whole league.
Yeah.
His team, I think, looks pretty good.
I think so.
My internet's being slow, but I concur with that. Compared to all these other teams, it looks pretty good. Absolutely, yes.
My internet's being slow as well.
Oh boy.
He just beat the crap out of me after I had Lamar and he had Jamar Gibbs left, and Jamar Gibbs scored like 30. So
All right, I'm sorry. I have to stop you
Overweight.
there. I have to stop you. Bengi, it's Jameer Gibbs. Please.
Jameer Gibbs.
Please. Or at least I hope it's Jameer Gibbs. It's not. I had him like 2 years. I was calling him Jameer and it's actually Jamar. I want to kill myself, but
I think you're right.
That
you're
would be
right.
the craziest time.
that would be fucking insane.
My
I'm sorry. I
freaking
just had to. You've been saying it for like 3 years now, and I have to say something now. It was a great game, though. Both of you guys put up great numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
I
sick matchup.
Brett's team's pretty strong. I know he's got Josh Allen against the Dolphins. So, Josh Allen's probably, is he the number 1 fantasy player?
And maybe
Brian,
no,
nothing's
maybe
loading
Lamar.
right
He's
now.
a
Not
week
even
2. He's number 3 right now, actually.
Okay.
Who's number 1?
Lamar, I think he has like 32
Oh,
points.
yeah,
a
yeah,
game.
duh. Yeah,
It
Bengi's Lamar. Right. Yeah, let's check.
Nothing's loading for me. I can't get anything to load.
Just refresh it.
It is Lamar.
It's Lamar. Oh my god, Caleb Williams is 2? Oh my god, no
Dude.
way! No way, you guys! Oh my god! Oh my god, that's so cute. I thought he was just like so bad at football though.
I think he is. I'll be honest. I think he's still
my.
pretty ass.
Oh,
and I watched
my.
most of that game. I just think the Cowboys' defense is so legitimately dog shit. That
Alright,
Caleb,
we'll talk about this. We'll talk about this later. But I that's fair.
I was just riffing while Bengi's internet was coming back.
I got you. It's just funny. He gets a lot of shit, and he had a lot of shit this week, even though I just picked him up for fantasy purposes, and he instantly got shit.
I think he's a bad player, good fantasy.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Kind of like the reverse Jordan Love. I think Brett's an A tier.
Yes.
I
Yes.
think
Yeah, I agree with that.
My biggest issue is the consistency of his two wide receivers.
I
think
agree with
that's
that.
right.
Easily.
Obviously, AJ Brown kind of shit the bed, and he was able to win in those games. Funnily, or in one of those games where AJ Brown played like shit, but he lost to Spencer, I think. But even with AJ Brown playing badly, Brett scored above 100 all 3 weeks. The team is just really well rounded. I think A tier is like the perfect spot.
is this
for him.
not an S tier team though? Look at the bench.
So I
Bench
agree.
is pretty strong.
This is
I
a
don't
very
know
good.
if we're gonna look at a better team that or more worthy S tier team than this. Maybe
Banky,
like one or
Banky, please,
two.
Banky, please, Banky, please, Banky,
I
please.
have one team that I will be fighting hard to
I have
do
at
this
least
year.
Are we only
one
doing
team.
one S tier team?
No, we
No,
can do as
I'd
many as
say-
we want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to me if there was 3, unless there's like no A tier. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there could only be a certain amount in the top.
Right. But I think this team, although good, and ironically, although considerably better than Biz, honestly, there almost should be like a tier between Biz and A, but we're not going to go into that. But I feel like this team is considerably better than Biz, but compared to what I've seen, is not, like, far and away the best team in the league.
Okay.
Or top 2 or something. At least in my mind.
Yeah. And look, what I'd say was we'll put him in A for now. And
Yeah.
then as we go through and fill out the list, if we decide like, oh, he's actually closer to the S teams than the A teams, then
Yeah.
we'll bump him up.
And I
Okay.
agree, like, if AJ Brown, if the Eagles just actually start passing more and AJ Brown keeps popping off like this on
Yeah.
a regular basis, then okay, yeah, maybe he's in that S tier conversation, absolutely.
He's got Pittman on the bench, and I mean, Cortland Sutton just had one bad week. He shouldn't really.
Yeah.
He's not going to have many other weeks where he scores 1
I
point.
mean, Pittman's just had touchdowns, but I agree, he's been a good, a happy surprise for him. Ooh.
Yeah, I even like Ella Manor. I think he's like potentially breaking out. I mean, he's had touchdowns the last 2 games, which may not be replicable, but like as bad as the Titans are, not Bo Nix. Who the fuck? Cam Ward definitely trusts him over shit ass Calvin Ridley. So I think that pick could get better as the year goes on.
Yeah,
Dude, Calvin Ridley's so bad.
it's really funny. I love it.
I was listening to the fans. Yeah,
Jordan Addison's coming back soon. Oh, wait, he's coming back
He's healthy.
week.
It says.
this
He's
week.
back,
Yeah,
yeah.
this week, shit. Right, duh.
Jesus.
This week, and Hunter Henry on his bench. I don't know who's going to use Hunter
That
Henry.
is a
but
strong bench.
maybe as trade bait. Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
got a pretty solid bench. I don't know what he does out of this bench though, right? Like I don't know. I don't see any of these players supplanting the starters at this
You got him for
point.
injuries. You got him for injuries.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. This is a deep team. You're right. I agree. It's a very
I mean
good
this could be a potential trade. I mean he's one of the few teams that can offer like a starter and a bench player for a better starter, and you
Yeah.
not feel like shit if you're the team receiving 2 players potentially.
Yep, I agree with that.
Yep. But we can put him in A tier for now. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and we'll see how it flexes out. 'Cause, you know,
We said this last time.
Bengy's kind of convincing. Bengy's kind of convincing me. So now I'm like, fuck.
Like, are we really going to look at a lot of teams better than that?
Well,
I mean,
okay, he's towards the top, right?
Yeah, it's not a lot of teams. All it takes is 1. And again, I think 1 or 2, I'm not going to argue
That's
too
fair,
hard,
that's fair.
but 1, especially 1 team, is, I think, just a lot better than this still. The thing this year is so imbalanced.
I'm looking at the
This
teams
year
as
is
we
so
go. I've been
imbalanced. I don't know what the
basically
fuck
just-
happened.
I've basically just been paying attention to my team, so.
I get it. People do that. That's why we're here, right? We're trying to update people on, and then people don't listen to what we think about other people's teams anyway, and they just turn their ears off until they see their own team, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay," and then they turn their
talk
ears
some
off again
shit.
and skip. And
To be fair, we do a giant episode at the end of every season talking about how wrong we were in the preseason. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd listen to us either. You know?
we are all very wrong already.
Yeah. You know what? But I did put Brett as in first in my power rankings. I'm not feeling terrible about that.
No, yeah. You should.
I think I put him at 7. I'm feeling not great about that.
I think Bengy put him at 11.
Yeah, I forget.
Don't worry, I put.
I'm
Biz
giving him his
in
flowers
12th.
now. I'm giving him his flowers now.
I put Biz in 12th last year, and she finished first in the regular season and the playoffs. So it could be worse.
I think I gave her 10th last year.
There's a
yeah.
lot of season left,
I'm a
boys.
fucking
There's a
idiot.
lot of season
Yeah, we
left.
still got a lot of time.
That's fair. His whole team
And
can
like
get injured.
normally, I was planning on coming into this episode talking about like how the 3-0 teams are almost guaranteed to not be last because like the average, or it's been three out of our 4 years has been last place, and then 1 year I think like season 3 the last place team had 4 wins, but it's pretty unlikely.
Yeah.
And then this team there is no 3-0 team, so
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter.
Definitely teams that probably deserve to be 3-0, but aren't any.
Okay, let's move on to Bangy.
Let's go.
S tier.
Notoriously, one of the hosts in the last Power Rankings segment, whose name,
Who could it have been?
yeah, he may live in Washington, D.C., argued that Bengi should be D tier last time because it was a weak win over what's looking like a weaker team. At the time, it was looking like a weaker team. It's still looking like that was a weak win over a weak team, but
Yeah.
there's been 2 really fucking strong games in the last 2 weeks. So,
That's right.
I mean, barely losing to Brett this week, and we just talked about how much we're glazing Brett.
Oh,
A fucking
man.
duel, and then beating me in a pretty competitive matchup last week.
Very competitive.
Yeah,
Woo!
I was
S
scared for Omari and Hampton. I was like, I went to sleep after the Tampa game, and I was like, I watched the Mike Evans, and I like cursed him a little bit. And then I did not watch Omari and Hampton, though, and I was just like, please don't do shit. And he didn't do shit.
and he did not do shit. Yeah, but
Did not.
it's his season now.
Well, he might have
trust.
done shit. I think he shat his pants, probably, or at least the bed, but...
He did have a
got
fumble.
lucky.
That is technically shit.
We got
So,
lucky on that one. But I think I deserve to move comfortably out of the D tier. I'm not saying I need to be an A or S, but I think I'm
No,
comfortably out of D tier at
not,
this point.
you're not in D tier. If you were in D tier, that'd
You're-
be the biggest meme ever, but we cannot put you in D tier.
So
Reese,
the
what do
Dolphins
you-
have, my Dolphins draft picks were the ones I was really scared the most about, and they haven't been like horrible. They've been coming on like a little bit. Like Achan's getting like 10 targets a game. Putting his team on my back, or putting my team on his back like a number 1 overall pick would. And Tyreek's just been doing mid, and which is fine as long as he's
Yeah.
not doing terrible. And so that was what I was most scared about. And since those 2 guys are doing decent, I think my team looks pretty all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's 2
It's
big
definitely
things.
a hero QB strat.
The reason I underestimated this team, I mean, 2 big things. One, I thought Flex was like a bit weak because I think you initially had Jalen Reed and he's out for
Yeah.
a while, and then there was like Jalen Waddle, and it's like Jalen Waddle's been kind of ass if he doesn't get a touchdown.
I can't
Yeah.
start 3 Dolphins. I can't start a wide receiver running back flex all
you
Dolphins.
can't. You cannot.
But you did get QJ, and I think QJ has just been he's looking fucking
A
phenomenal this year.
monster.
Yeah, what the hell?
Learned
Yeah.
how to catch.
Seriously,
I know,
it's
it's
Opposite
so
of BTJ
crazy.
this year.
It is the meme where he's just like looking at his hands, just like I don't get it. This is insane.
Him and Brian Thomas Jr. switched places. That's what happened.
They did. They honestly, they very much did.
Yeah, and then I mean the other part, ETN, I'm obviously coming back from like a absolutely fucking horrible year to be like a really solid RB2,
Steal
This
of the
year-
draft.
which I thought his first week we did our last episode after week 1. I thought it could be a fluke. It wasn't. I mean, this week wasn't great, but Houston has a really tough defense.
He got that garbage time touchdown, which was huge.
Or they let him score.
They let him
That
walk
was-
in.
Yeah.
If that would have swung your game against Brett, dude, and I was Brett.
I
would've
thought it
been
might.
so
I was like,
pissed.
oh my god, he's going to be so mad.
But yeah, I think this is an A tier team. I think it's worse than Brett, but I do think this is an A
A
tier team.
tier. Whoa, what a big swing.
I'll
I
take
think
that.
bottom
I
of
do-
A tier or top of B tier. I think
I
it's
could
right in
see-
that range to me.
Yeah, I could see why you would look at Brett's roster and say it's like more solidly constructed than mine.
I somewhat agree with this. I think this is not as good as Brett's team. I think Biz's team could get better than this, but is definitely not currently. I
But we're
think
scrappy. We're scrappy over here.
Bangy definitely very scrappy. I don't know if this is like a good team, but you guys are putting something together well, and it looks solid. Like obviously you're top 5 right now, and you deserve to be there.
I would be totally fine with top of B. By the way, I am like If A is a little
Yeah.
pushy for people, I'm totally good with B.
Well, because if you put me in A, that's hopping 2 tiers. It's a pretty big hop. But I'm not gonna put myself, so you guys have to put me in.
So let me do some explaining why I'm like a little more hesitant, even though if I do still think this is a good team. I don't really like DJ Moore that much. Actually, I kind of hate DJ Moore.
That's fair. That's very fair.
As much as I do like all the other players, and honestly, I still don't even like Tyreek that much. Like he's kind of like touchdown. I mean, he's not touchdown or bust. I guess he can still do something, right?
DJ Moore and Tyreek are pretty much like Tyreek's been a little more productive, but they've pretty much been doing just both.
Yeah,
mids.
I agree.
Just good enough.
I have similar. Yeah, I agree. I have similar feelings about both of them, but I'm higher on Tyreek. I just don't think like either of them has a huge ceiling right now. Luckily, you have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
You have Lamar Jackson. Tyler Warren has been even though he should be a lot better, but I think he's going to bounce back. And the rest of your team actually does have quite a nice ceiling and floor combination somehow, which is I think what we were expecting. We were expecting this to be a fucking low ass floor. So I'm worried about DJ Moore, and I'm a little bit worried about your depth, which is why I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a little further away from Brett, which has some of those pieces and also a top tier quarterback.
Yeah. My depth is like hoping for an injury on someone else's team. My depth's like maybe Scatterbo gets hurt, maybe Bucky Irving gets hurt, maybe.
Well, it's hard to say maybe Scatterbo gets hurt when Tyrone Tracy just got
I know.
hurt.
Well, he just got hurt.
But I feel, yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, that's basically what my bench is.
I'm gonna soft argue for top of B just because of what I basically just said. But I do where it's at right now. If we wanted to say vibes based, this is an A tier. Like it's performing at A tier level. It is vibes at an A tier level. This almost was a 3-0 team, and I think if we're saying almost a 3-0 team is not an A, then at least an A, then I think I'm being stupid. But at least looking at the roster, I want to temper my hesitation or temper my expectations a little bit, but. Definitely on the fence. We could bump it up if we want to.
Yeah, I'm down with B. I think. Okay, can someone next time we do these fucking power rankings and shit? Can someone just remind me if a team has Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson, they can't be like bottom 3.
Yeah, right.
It just doesn't happen.
No, it does not. It's impossible.
And I'm so sick of myself for rating
actually,
teams badly.
Actually, I have a point.
Steele normally has Lamar. Is that what you're about to say?
Steele definitely, yes, actually that's a good point. Steele has had Lamar, and Lamar hasn't been good when Steele's had him. That's been funny. But also, another team that we're going to talk about has had, this year, a very good quarterback, and it has not turned out well for them.
I'm specifically talking about Josh Allen.
Those two?
I don't give a
Okay,
fuck
that's
about
fair.
the other
That's
one.
fair. Yeah, cool. All right.
Yeah.
They're very good. They're
yeah.
very excellent. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we may have to name a tier.
Yeah, we need to name tiers before we do this because.
Oh, okay.
I'll suggest a name for S tier.
Can we?
And that's Spencer's sexy A tier. It's S tier.
Yes, A tier. Spencer's sexy A tier.
Spencer's sexy A tier would be hilarious. I really think Spencer is like definitively number 1 right now.
Highest scoring team.
Yeah, I think. Yep. I don't think I've ever looked at a team this early in the season and thought, oh my god, we are all fucked. We're so unbelievably fucked.
Dang, you got Trey Benson too?
Yes. Literally, everything that could have gone right has gone right for this team. Let's rattle them off.
Bateman caught a touchdown last night on his bench.
It's disgusting. Like, yeah, right? Like, okay. Things that have gotten right for him. The first thing was Jonathan Taylor got a quarterback. Right, but like instantly, like it was Daniel Jones was going to start, not Anthony Richardson. Huge, absolutely massive. Then we'll just go in order. Obviously, he got Trey McBride to fall to him somehow. What recently happened? Trey Benson is now a thing, right? Rashad Bateman is. He had a good week. Never mind. Rashad Bateman still sucked, but he had a good week. Rashee Rice. Oh, the suspension news for Rashee Rice. It's instead of being randomly put in the middle of the season, it's confirmed 6 weeks right at the beginning. Great for him. J.K. Dobbins. Yep. J.K. Dobbins is the starter and is doing excellent. Derrick Henry, although is got some fumble problems, has still been excellent. Jordan Mason, Aaron Jones is hurt. Garrett Wilson has quarterbacks that can throw to him. Patrick Mahomes has been performing great, but it's because he's been running the ball. What has happened? Literally everything that could.
Spencer has six playable running backs right now.
What?
Basil Tutin's like questionable, right? But like it's like a spot flex, but like he has 5 legitimate contenders to be a running back 1 or 2 on most teams.
Yes.
And he's been this dominant without Derrick Henry even performing well in 2 out of 3 games.
Yes.
His first round pick.
Yeah, we're all fucked. We're all completely fucked.
He's got a good defense too.
Good.
That Brian Flores defense for Minnesota too.
Jerry
Jeudy's his worst starter. Jerry Jeudy's his
100%. But basically, Spencer has showed us that wide receiver 2 might be the lowest priority position. Maybe outside of tight end, right? But might be the lowest priority position out of all of the positions. Like, wide receiver 2 is just apparently not a thing. Who cares?
Yeah, this is S tier for sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's better than Brett's team.
I mean,
I can't believe it's not Brett's team.
Yeah, this
Brett's
team is
team's
just
still
crap.
good.
Obviously, he scored fucking 160 2 weeks ago.
That's insane.
So stupid.
Was it 2 weeks
Who did he
ago?
score
No, it was
160?
it was
That's
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Not 2 weeks ago.
Like, what are we gonna
Yeah,
what are we gonna do about this? What can we even do to make our teams better than this? Because if we trade him, we also make his team better.
We just have to believe in our
question is,
teams.
if Garrett Wilson's production dips off, then that's the one area where it's like, okay, this team has no receivers.
But even so, he's getting Rashee Rice back in, 3 weeks?
But how's he going to be, though? It's like, you've got
He's probably going to be
Patrick
fine.
Mahomes playing with all these random ass receivers for 6 weeks. Like, he might just find a new best friend.
Xavier Worthy will be back by that time. Tyquan Thornton's not looked terrible. You never know.
That's fair. There are reasons. There are ways, but again, he could have no wide receivers, and I still think this might be an S tier team. I guess the other reason is like if Patrick Mahomes goes back and turns back into a fantasy pumpkin, I guess, which could easily happen, right? Like, and then then he has no receivers and he has a fantasy pumpkin but then even so, that's still like at least an A tier team, right?
Patrick Mahomes scored 15. Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes scored 25 points combined this week, and he scored almost 160.
Exactly. Who cares?
That's
His defense also scored 30, but who? It doesn't matter. It does not matter. We're all completely fucked. We're all completely fuckaroonied.
It's a long season, boys.
Oh man.
Okay, let's go to the next one. The next team is Becca. I'm pretty curious about this one because last time we put Becca like mid C tier, and I'm curious if people's opinions have changed at all. If we're kind of about the same.
I think at the beginning of the year I voted this my number 1 team.
You did.
Yeah, my number 1 team.
I
Marvin Harrison Jr., man.
I think
Yes.
I think it's funny because all of the things that we thought were going to be bad have turned out to be okay, and all of the things that we thought were going to be very good have turned out to be kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like raved about her receivers in the pre-draft process, and Jamar Chase is still good-ish.
Yeah, I think Jamar Chase.
I mean, he had one good game. He had one good game against the Jags, but her other receivers are kind of all disappointing across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, Calvin Ridley and Travis Hunter are unplayable. Rashid Shaheed is like not really playable either. Marvin Harrison is not very good, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And then Drake London is just pedestrian at best.
I think Drake's been decent. It's just that his quarterback's been kind of butts. Also, apparently they just had bad well, no, not really. I mean, they have had some tough matchups, according to the red on wide receiver points. So I think out of all of these players that will bounce back, Drake London has the highest likelihood of bouncing back. But yeah, real not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean,
Who's
Drake
having
May's
a
been
better-
okay. I guess.
Yeah, Drake May's been good. Yeah, that's fair. Drake May's been good, and Justin Fields could still play. I mean, even we're saying all this stuff, and she was actually, if she just like moved her tight end, which I guess she thought about, if she just flipped her tight end in, she would have won the week. She'd be 2-1. So it is weird. Like I look at this team and think like, man, they're scoring no points, but it could be. It's almost a 2-1 team. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the other hand, she's 11th in scoring,
Yeah.
and her only win is against 12th in scoring.
Uh,
That's tough.
And the week she won, she was 11th in scoring in the whole league.
It's not a great stat.
So, to me, this is bottom of C tier.
yeah, I think I agree with that.
I think the ceiling is a little higher than this, right?
Yeah.
Like I think it's got like a B ceiling.
No, this is a team, like, I don't know if I can put this in D tier because it has bounce back potential, but it's not, right now, it is certainly not performing, and
Right now.
it does not look good. And I might be wrong to not put this in D tier.
Yeah, because I'm looking at like Wyatt in C tier, and I'm like, I like Wyatt's team a decent bit more. Than
Do you?
Becca's.
His team, I don't agree with that.
Do you? I don't know, man. A decent bit more? I don't know about
I think
that.
so.
I don't know about that. I think Becca has better running backs. Becca has, I mean, although she doesn't have Almond Ra, because I guess Jamar Chase doesn't have a quarterback, he's still Jamar Chase, and she has better receiver depth. And
She has no. Well, hold on. She has no receiver depth.
but she has more than Wyatt.
I don't even think that's true.
BCJ has not been good, and
You're saying depth. I would have Cooper Kupp over every single receiver on her bench.
I would,
okay,
too.
all right.
I mean,
You know what? You're right.
Calvin,
Scratch
it's
that.
been a rough
Okay,
start
yeah,
for
fair.
Calvin.
That's
Ridley.
fair. That's fair.
Maybe they're not that far. I don't know, man. I just work here. I'm still thinking of Wyatt's team with James Conner, and I really have to like adjust that he doesn't have that anymore.
He does not have James. He does not. In fact, he doesn't have like any running backs other than Tony Pollard and Alvin Kamara, pretty much.
That is true.
So
That's
yeah,
tough.
Okay, then yeah, I think C tier is a good place.
C tier's fine.
yeah. But if this team doesn't bounce back, this team sucks. This team goes in D.
A-Chan's having a better year than
Becca
Jamar.
will not have to
Kind of
worry
stuff.
about her dream of not getting the traveling pants of hot ones because she's just gonna get the hot ones delivered right to her.
Oh my god.
Okay, so next team is Justin. I think similar to Becca in some ways in that he got his only win by not scoring a lot of points.
All these teams fucking suck. They all suck, Travis. They all suck.
But he did have the hardest matchup this week. He is first in points against in the league. He has the highest points against in the league. He's is he? Yeah, he's 10th in scoring too. Fuck.
This team should be better on paper. Like looking at the
Yeah.
names on this team, it's like
I
this team
agree.
is stacked, but
I think it's going to be fine. I again, it's kind of like Becca's team.
You
Where
said
we're
that
just
really
gonna,
confidently.
well, it's yeah. I don't know.
It is gonna be fine, but-
Well, okay. Let's look at Dak's points here. Let's look at Dak's points. Not the best.
not
Dak's
good.
bad.
Oh, well, got an
And
appearance.
Dak's against Green Bay this week, which is another really scary matchup. The biggest disappointment for me has been Lad McConkey.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was I think
Like-
Ladd is good enough to bounce back at some point, but his situation does not look good currently.
Yeah.
But like he also has good players and players that were like meant to trend in a good direction, and some of them are actively trending very strongly in a good direction. Whereas some of these other teams were like waiting on, like he already has teams that or players that are starting to get there,
Yeah.
like
Like
Travion
who?
Henderson.
Is Trayvon Henderson starting to get there?
Yes, sir. Last week,
Ramondre
Look-
Stevenson got benched, and they didn't put in Trayvon Henderson.
and then Antonio Gibson also got benched. Look, I'm just looking at his totals here, and he's going in the right direction. He has the most touches he's had so far, and I think he had the highest snap share. And so the other two fumbled. He's starting to like work his way into the system. Again, I'm not going to say he's good yet, but he is working his way up. I don't know if he's good yet, but he's at least working his way into the system. Maybe this continues. Maybe next week it goes back and Ramondre Stevenson runs the whole offense and he doesn't do anything, but I think there's a chance that he goes in the right direction, whereas, again, a lot of these other teams are just going down.
Yeah, he definitely got bailed. His week 3, he definitely got bailed out a little bit by Mark Andrews going crazy on Monday night, even though it didn't matter for his score. He finished with 97 points, but it didn't, or 92 points, but it didn't even feel like he scored that.
Right.
So where do y'all think this should be? 'Cause I'm really struggling with this one. Like I think you could sell me on like low B. You could sell me on D. I don't know.
S.
I put him in C.
You could not sell me on S. Put him in C. You said, Bengi?
Yeah, I put him in C.
I'm scared that if we start
I
putting
don't
people
know
in
who
C,
Kyle
we're going to
Monagai
put
is.
everyone in C.
Kyle Monahan guy.
He's the backup Bears running back.
Yeah.
Monahan
He
guy.
hasn't done much yet, but I think he played the most snaps he's played all year this week maybe.
I think so.
So that's cool. Caleb Johnson's been a fat fucking 0, which
He
was one
needs
reason we
to
liked his
drop
team a
him.
lot.
He needs to drop Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson's
Drop
Yeah.
Caleb Johnson and pick up Isaiah Likely, Justin. Just so
Wait,
you have
wait,
him.
wait, wait.
Mark.
Can I make a quick statement? Caleb
trying to give
Johnson's
advice.
stats on the year, and I'm not exaggerating, his stats on the year, his total stats, he has negative 0.1 points.
I know.
Total.
I get
He's-
fucked.
He's averaging negative 0.5 yards per carry.
Yeah. Jalen Warren's a guy.
Did you guys see him against the Seahawks?
No.
With the kickoff return,
Yes. Literally the one play that he gets in, he's the return man. So he's not even running the ball, he's the return man. And they kick the ball off to him, and he doesn't know the rules, but 2, he really doesn't know the rules. The ball bounces on the ground. It bounces up. It kind of like grazes his fingers. It goes by him, and it just sits in the end zone, and he just stands there. He just stands there. He doesn't realize it's a live ball, and the whole Seahawks return or kickoff team runs down, gets it, scores a touchdown. Literally, I think it was like the Seahawks had just gone up by like 3, so it was like 17-14, and at that point it was just snowball, and then the Seahawks just blew it wide open. They got all the momentum and won the game huge.
it was
It was
so
hilarious.
bad.
It was amazing.
Okay, pop quiz real quick, without looking. How many targets do you think Chris Olave has
A lot.
through 3 games?
22. Probably no, 25. 25. No, 22.
19.
I don't know. It's a lot.
Okay, so it's 37.
Oh my god.
I knew it was a lot. I didn't realize it was that.
12. He's averaging 12 targets a game and isn't doing jack fucking shit with it, which I was like, Chris Olave was on my do not draft list this year, and that, even though I knew the volume could be high, and that's exactly why. I just thought that was funny.
That is very
37
funny.
targets? What the fuck is that?
I mean, he could be worse.
I think if it's full PPR, maybe you can draft him for something, but we're in half, baby, and that is not worth it.
Yeah. Okay, so within C tier, I think it sounds like that's where we're going.
Yep.
I want this to be a B tier team, but I'm fine with C tier.
So, hey, I think this is better than Becca.
I think this is better than Wyatt.
Yeah, well, I was going to ask, because I'm not sure if I wasn't sure if it's better than Wyatt or not, and so I was going to ask you guys. So Reeves thinks it's better than Wyatt. What do you think, Bengi?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be too harsh on Wyatt, but I think so far that Wyatt's the worst team we've looked at.
Oh my god!
Okay, so Justin, I think is
God. Listen, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I think it's a bet. I think it's a bet. I think we're getting a little commish glaze here for Wyatt.
we can debate this at the end.
Okay.
I'm totally down to move Wyatt down.
It's only week 3, so this is like,
okay.
Yeah, this is
still
what we
early,
think
it's still
right
early.
now. So Justin ends up moving down from B tier to C tier. The next team we have is B-Way. We rated an A tier last time.
Oh no. Oh,
And
no.
Reeves and I were both very into B-Way's team at the time.
Oh, no.
Uh,
Oh, no.
he did start 1-0, beating Becca. Since then, he lost to Steele in a pretty competitive match, and then lost to
Me.
Reeves and only scored 66.
That's tough.
The biggest thing to note, I think, is that he did lose. He's probably going to lose CeeDee Lamb. It's not been ruled out yet, but I don't see how CeeDee Lamb plays in this game.
James Cook is really good.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny because even though this team scored terribly against me and he's 1-2, he's at the bottom. Like I look at this team and I still think like, wow, there's some great pieces on it. So
Yeah, like
it's hard. Like I really don't know what to do with this team.
Yeah, there's like things to like. I mean, obviously Keenan Allen, who he's not been playing recently, but I think is definitely better than Keon Coleman. And
Yes, I don't.
should
I
100%.
think, I don't know what the fuck. I get B-Way is on fantasy sabbatical and he's only checking this and changing this a little bit, but please, for the love of God, why is he not putting Keenan Allen?
And like that helps lose CeeDee Lamb when you consider like he's not even been playing Keenan Allen recently. But
He's
like,
so consistent. He's had 7 receptions for 60-something yards and a touchdown every single game.
he's been so good. Yeah, this team is actually
it's-
not terrible.
No, I
At
don't hate
all.
it. Especially, I think Bucky. I think their running backs are really good. Bucky's really high floor, and then James Hook is high floor and high ceiling.
James Cook's been
It
great.
feels like, yeah, James Hook's like running back 1, I think, right now.
Probably 2 behind JT.
Kyler's doing
Gee.
okay.
Who the? Jonathan.
Jonathan Taylor. Yeah,
Sorry, I was like,
Kyler
who the
needs some. Kyler needs some help.
Yeah, Kyler is like my least favorite part of this team.
Yes.
Honestly, I think Kyler is giga ass.
Yeah.
I don't know why he has Jake Browning.
I also do not know why.
And also Cam Scattaboo makes this team look a lot better too.
Yep.
I feel like Scattaboo should be in his flex.
Scattaboo!
Keenan Allen in the receiver. And I think he's looking all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Maybe look for a different quarterback. I don't know who you could get right now, but
Jake Browning.
you don't know a funny quarterback stat I heard this week? Sorry, this is kind of random.
Please. I love the
So-
randomness.
From the beginning of last year, and I think this is in 4-point passing touchdowns for reference. So Marcus Mariota has 3 top 12 finishes since the beginning of last year as a quarterback. CJ Stroud has 2. Marcus Mariota has only started 1 game.
Fuck you, CJ Stroud. Fuck you, CJ Stroud. You suck. Get shit on.
He's been really bad
I
this year.
found an opportunity to shit
Thank
on
you,
Texans.
Travis.
And I
Thank you. I appreciate that. CJ Stroud sucks.
I heard
Fuck
that, I
the
was like,
Texans.
wait,
Fuck them.
what? He has what? Yeah, pretty fucking insane. So yeah, I'm really struggling where to put this one, just because like when CD comes back, they could be really good.
Yes.
But I think right now they're just solid.
I would put him in like high B.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think it deserves to be put down because his best player is injured. But he's not out for the year, and he's got other things that are going well for him if he actually chooses to do those things. So
Yeah.
I think it's got to go down a little bit from A probably, but yeah, not to C. It's a lot, at least with the eye test.
Did you guys have him in A last week?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he is AFCD's there.
Yeah, I think I'd probably still keep him in A if CD was playing. I mean, the Kyler Murray question would really be it at that point.
Yeah.
But,
I agree, right? Like, this team is actually so loaded, and then there's Kyler Murray.
I know.
he got like blinded by his Madden days, so like running around with Kyler Murray and then chucking it to DK Metcalf,
I guess so.
and he's like, oh, it's fantasy, but Kyler Murray is like rarely ever a top 10 quarterback in fantasy.
He
Since
was
stopped running the ball.
He was a very long time. Yeah, a time ago. Yeah. Now 22, 16, and 16 points. Not great.
I mean, he's a mobile quarterback who rushes the ball like 6 to 7 times a game, which is fine, but nothing crazy, and he doesn't throw the ball well. So
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I think B tier. Are y'all good? Do you think top of B tier, mid B tier?
This is hard.
Right. I probably think top.
Again, the more I think about this, I feel like he's in a tier with Bengi, and Biz needs to get the fuck out of this tier.
So we think Biz is closer to the C's.
I feel like Biz is closer to these other teams than B-Way and Bengi. Even though this is Biz's B movie. Wait, we could put all the B names in the B tier.
Okay, we can't just do it by letters, Reeves.
Yeah, but put B-Way in B tier. Put B-Way in B tier.
I mean, it'd be really funny if we have Biz's B movie B tier and we move Biz out of it.
Well, I think we'd probably change the name to like B-Way and Bengi's Bungaloo or some shit. I don't know.
That would be good.
What about wait? What about Biz's, Bengi's, and B-Way's B movie B tier?
Let's just wait until we're done to make sure there's no non-B names in here.
Yeah, listen, I think Becca's team's looking really good now. I think we need to move it up to B tier.
Yeah, Brett. Actually, I'm kind of rethinking Brett. Let's bump that down.
Right.
Bump him down. Let's just put everyone in B tier today. Call it a day.
What if we did that? We just take a screenshot and everyone's in B tier, we put it in the fucking Discord, and everyone's like, what the hell? I'm not watching that.
Yeah. And then we just put it like in order of what we think. Okay. Our next B named team, Bastille.
Bastille.
Steele sitting at a 2-1 record. He did lose to Trisha this week in a close, I don't know if I'll call it competitive, but it was close matchup.
Listen, competitions come in all shapes and sizes, Travis.
Yeah, it's like when you guys ever watched midget wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh, Becky definitely has.
Yeah, it's that level of competition. We're not. This is not like John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Travis, you're not supposed to say midget, Travis. Oh, now I just said it. I'm sorry.
They don't call it short people wrestling.
Well, maybe they should, Travis. Dwarf wrestling would be a pretty cool name, actually.
That should have been the matchup of the week because it was decided by a closer margin than Brett and I.
Yeah, but those teams are actually good, and these teams did not look good.
At least this week. What the fuck happened to the Falcons, by the way?
I have no idea.
Oh, no, I really don't know. They just got obliterated.
I'm going to Charlotte in 2 weeks to see the Dolphins play up there, and now I'm like, we're not even going to beat fucking Carolina.
I still think you could. I'll be real with you. I don't think Carolina is particularly
We'll probably be playing for our first victory there.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at least Bijan was serviceable as a fantasy player, but you're right. He was just, they were just terrible. I don't get it. Like they've looked good this season. They barely lost to Tampa.
Really bad.
He did. He looked terrible. What the fuck?
Penix looked horrendous. I mean, he made like the rookie mistake of just like lofting a ball into the flat, and then like the guy just grabs it for the easiest pick six of all time. I feel like I saw 4 of those this weekend.
It's a wacky way.
I just saw him miss like 3 receivers just like straight up. It was not a great game from Penis Jr.
Oh, Penix. Oh, Penix.
Steele's team.
Steele's
Last time we talked, he had Joe Burrow.
Now he's got Justin Herbert.
Now he's got Justin Herbert, who in theory is a good backup.
Balling out.
He had Brock Bowers.
Who's not starting.
Technically still has Brock Bowers.
Technically.
But yeah, he has 2 of the better tight ends in the league right now. But he can only start 1. This team is just kind of baffling me. It's like, oh, Chris Godwin's coming back. That's good. Oh, I don't know if I like a ton of players on this team. That's not good.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny
Brian
because
Robinson Jr. is good to have on your bench.
I think this team is stealing. We say it every year. We put this in our power rankings every time. This is why we are always hesitant. This is why we always, or maybe me personally, rank this team near the bottom. Is because he starts off strong, he has poor depth, and then he has some injuries and issues, and it looks bad.
How is it right now? How is it right now?
His receivers are pretty terrible. Like Devontae's looked really good, but he's not the primary. And
T.
I don't know.
Higgins
I
is
don't know
like-
if T. Higgins is going to be again. It's Minnesota, but T. Higgins, I don't know if he's going to do anything with Jake Browning as quarterback.
I know.
And maybe the rest of his team is decent to pretty good, but like man, they're not like it's not like Spencer, right? Like Spencer could have no receivers and it wouldn't matter. And I don't think he might have good running backs, but they're not Spencer level running backs. Man, it's tough.
I'm not positive T. Higgins is playable right now. To be
I
honest.
probably would not.
Kind of like Jalen Waddle, just like you never know if he's gonna get.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty good comparison.
That is a very good comparison. I agree. But you're able to afford not to play him somehow. You out of all people do not have to start Jalen Waddle, and Steele is forced to start T, and he really doesn't want to. And honestly, that's the reason, right? That's what makes a team good versus a team bad, right? Like that's a huge deciding factor.
Yeah,
Where
I mean,
would
he
you
does
put
have
this team, Reeves? Where would you put this team? I
Travis,
know you're a Steele
who does he?
skeptic, so
Did
I
you
want
consider
to
my
know
Juwan
you-
Jennings coming back?
Juwan Jennings and Chris Godwin both potentially coming back this week.
Yep.
Helps a little bit, maybe, especially if Mike Evans is out and Chris Godwin comes back.
Yeah, Juwan Jennings is
but,
weird
yeah.
because like obviously he got hurt the first game, he did great the second game, and then he's still hurt. I feel like maybe he's just. We're hoping he comes for Steele's sake. We're hoping he comes back.
Yeah.
But hopefully he's not. It's not a lingering injury, right? If he comes back, then okay, maybe you consider starting Juwan over T. Higgins, and if that is the case, this is a B tier team. Yeah, I would say it's a B tier team if that's the case. If Juwan Jennings is either A, bad, or B, hurt forever, then this is a C tier team. And so we just have to decide which we think it's going to be and put him there. That's what I feel.
I think you probably like gauge it based on Juwan Jennings and Chris Godwin not playing, and then you just see if they do anything at all. And
Especially
I
for
think
this
if
week.
anything, he could just switch Brock Bowers into his flex if he wanted to have some like different type of stuff going on. Oh no, the problem's T. Higgins, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
the problem
so-
is he needs a wide receiver too.
Yeah. So are we going to rank based on what we think the performance of this week will be, or the rest of the season performance? Because I agree, if it's this week, then not great.
I think the power rankings are attempt to capture where we think they are right now.
right
And
now,
you balance in like the projection in there a little bit, but it's more like how strong we think this is going to be in the next couple weeks.
So ironically, this is a 2-1 team, right? It's a 2-1 team. He's fifth place.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he is definitely. See, ironically, is this team better than Biz? Probably, right? I mean, he scored more points than Biz. Granted, he only lost one game. I think this team's better than Biz, right? Which means he's either B tier or Biz needs to get the fuck down to C.
Well, I don't think he's a C tier team. I think the floor is pretty high.
I think this floor
overall.
is B.
Okay, then it should be. It's definitely not Bangy B-way level tier. So this is a better than Biz team. Steele
Do we
better
need a
than
bun-
Biz.
Okay, I think we need to bump Biz to C tier. Because every B team,
You be responsible for that.
But I think
down.
Steele and Biz are closer to each other. Oh my, than Steele and Biz to Banglewood and B-way. That's why in my mind, I almost see them as a separate tier, right? And I see those teams in that tier, and I feel like we don't have to do that. I'm just saying that's why I keep pushing Biz down. Because I see that.
had a second tier or at a sixth tier. It just for 12 teams, it feels like having six
Right,
tiers.
I get it. I just think it's very lopsided, right? Like I think there's teams that are just really bad and teams that are really good, and there's a lot of weird teams in the middle that are still separate. In
There's
my
a lot
mind.
of unknown right now too.
A lot,
so-
yeah, a lot of unknown. Absolutely, a ton of unknown.
Okay, I'm gonna do this for now.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
We'll see how it goes, and we'll move forward to
Green.
Ronaldo McDonaldo. Reeves is coming off a pretty juicer week in which he slaughtered Buey mercilessly off the back of fingernails Caleb Williams and
The Yahoo
Christian
chat.
McCaffrey.
The Yahoo chat calls him Caleb. I do not call him that, but that's what that's what that's I didn't say that. I love him. I love him. He's yeah. Anyway,
This is
sorry.
a progressive podcast, okay?
I said the Yahoo chat says that. If I were to say Trump said this, does that make me whatever? Anyway, sorry, continue.
Okay,
This is a good team.
Reese, talk about your team. I don't know.
My team is very, very
those
good.
things.
This
My
is a
team is
good
very,
team.
very good.
He doesn't have a starter that's outside the top 100 season rank scoring.
That's true.
I question whether I am as good as Spencer right now, but I think I'm pretty close. Especially, like, obviously, if an issue is Jaden Daniels is injured, okay, that's a big deal. But I mean, Caleb, for fantasy purposes, looked very, very good, and everything, a lot is looking up, right? I mean, we talked about this before, right? Puka's legit. Puka, number one receiver. Don't at me, fuck you. Christian McCaffrey, probably a top 3 running back. Kenneth Walker, okay, big bounce back from Kenneth Walker, thank you. Granted, I know Charbonnet's been hurt, but good. Ferguson's been... What?
Sorry, go ahead. Cook.
Ferguson has been looking amazing. Like, I just drafted him in, like, the 12th round or something. I'm like, he'll be a good option if I need him. And Dak is just throwing the ball to him for 2-yard gains. And he's just... Anyway. Puka obviously is amazing. Tet, I want to see how his quarterback play is, but Tet has been really good. Jacoby Myers, again, has been weird. I question his ceiling maybe, and so I might end up benching him, but also has been very, very excellent. My starting roster just does not have that many holes in it. And
Doesn't have any, really.
And even so, not even holes, they're a lot of upside too, which I'm very happy about. And so maybe my bench is a little weird right now, and I'm not super happy about the bench, and I could improve it. Yeah, my starting roster looks fucking amazing, I think. So I'm very happy about that.
Okay, 2 things.
Okay, all right.
I like almost all of this team.
Oh no.
I have 2 issues.
Oh no.
One, I think you're a little higher on Jacoby Myers than me. Every week his projection is higher than any week he's scored.
I know,
this
I love
year.
it. I love it. It's great. I may bench Jacoby Myers though. So that
I don't
is
think
something that I can afford to do.
Especially if this Trey Tucker thing is real and Brock Bowers comes back healthy, Jacoby Myers could easily be 3rd in targets.
Sure.
On that team.
Probably not.
My other thing is Kenneth Walker's actually had 2 bad games out of 3. He just got bailed out in this one by touchdowns. He averaged 2.5 yards a carry against a pretty mediocre Saints team. Then obviously the first week he was horrible. I didn't watch the game 100%, but I did have it on.
He's looked very good. He's looked considerably better than Charbonnet.
I think he's looked better than Charbonnet for sure, but I don't necessarily think he's been that good.
Here are the arguments. Well, I don't know about that, but here are the arguments, right? So, San Francisco, he's always, for whatever reason, San Francisco has a very good defense, and he's also struggled against San Francisco every year, always, and he didn't get a good snap share. So, that's one. The snap share is still potentially worrying. Week 2, he just... You go watch him week 2. He looked really that's the thing. You want to watch him week 2 where he's oh my god, he's amazing. Week 3 definitely a little concerning because he didn't run great, but a lot of the stuff it was a weird game. It was a weird game, and so he didn't have a ton of huge carries, and some of the big carries that he did have were oh, we're gonna call you back for a holding or something like that. And again, some of the carries that he had, his 2 touchdowns that he had were on the 1-yard line. Right? So obviously, if you're running the ball in the red zone where you don't have that much to work, it's going to bring your average down. Granted, I'm not saying that's great. It was a really weird game. He could have had a lot better game if they didn't bench their starters in the 4th quarter. Right? So that could have been a lot better if they didn't bench their starters. I'm a lot less worried than I was previously about Kenneth Walker. Because I think he's just so good that he's probably... Maybe he has some down weeks sometimes, but I think he's just really good in general. Very talented.
I think this team's right there with Brett's team. Just right there.
Oh, fuck you.
That's A tier, bro. What are you talking about?
Bro, I think he's right there with 2nd place. Fuck you.
I think Spencer's team's better on paper, and I think your team's more equivalent to Brett's.
Damn.
I think I agree with that.
Damn. I don't, but I guess I'm getting overruled.
That's okay. You're in A.
Just I mean, now again, I think your ceiling. I think you're one of the few teams that ceiling wise can compete with Spencer.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
just like his floor a little more.
A-tier teams can compete with Spencer for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
What are we gonna call this A tier, by the way?
Ass.
Ass.
Yeah, this is the terrible tier. This is ass. I'm a terrible team. I'm ass.
My thought was like aspiring to be Spencer.
Alec. All the different spellings of Alex and our.
But then there's there's actually no A names in the tier. It's just Brett and Reeves.
Yeah.
I did think you're better. I will say
just name it almost S. Just name it almost S.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of how we can make it work with the Alex. But it should be Alex, like X, and then Alec, so like plural or not plural, possessive, and then Alec again possessive
With a C.
and then
so
right,
Alex,
C and a K.
Alex is Alex, or just take out this one. It's so stupid.
Take out that one. Make it like ALEKS or something.
And then Alexander Hamilton at the end.
Alexander, what?
I just watched
Okay.
Hamilton.
That's it. We're in.
Not
This
even
is
not even a tier. Not even a tier. Alex, Alexander. So stupid.
That's
And
a
then
good tier.
I think for the foreseeable future, we're just gonna keep D tier as the bomb watch.
Yes, thank you.
And then if you win when you're into Bomb Watch, you can say I'm the bomb.
Yeah, just like it's the different.
Yeah.
Okay, next we're gonna go to my team.
2 more.
Yay, my
boy.
team, I guess.
JD's couch cushions.
Oh man.
Got some J Love in them couch cushions.
Lighten up
Some
them
things
couches.
looking up, some things looking down. What do y'all think?
B tier.
Mike Evans hurts. Mike Evans' injury hurts. How
Yeah,
long
your
is he supposed to be out for?
receivers are questionable.
But Omarion
Yeah, I
Hampton's
think
going to be way
Ricky
better.
Pearsall is pretty good, and
He
then
looks okay, but Jameson is not done. anything.
Jameis has a flex is like a little questionable.
As a Jameson owner in other leagues, sorry, he has. Yeah, I'm not excited about that. But Omarion Hampton,
I think
yeah,
matchup
stonks up
dependent.
pretty good.
Yeah, Kyrie Williams stonks up. I think.
Yeah, this is better than C tier. I think it's a B tier.
The
Yeah.
starting lineup is good. It's just the bench is kind of.
The bench is like one of the worst in the league.
This bench is Travis. What is your plan with this bench? Can I ask?
My plan is like I go on waivers every week and every player sucks balls. Like
Could you explain? Yeah, but could you explain to me what your goal is with these players on the bench? Like, are
We're
you
like handcuffed, right? It's kind of like my bench.
So
the two running backs I think are behind people who have either had consistency or injury issues in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
And looked okay in their spot starts either last year or early this year.
Okay.
Receivers. I mean, I just thought Cedric Tillman was good value.
Okay. What do you think about that now?
Maybe he's not.
Okay.
I mean, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt a little bit.
Okay.
And then
I think.
I think that's matchup dependent.
I like that you have two defenses, except for I don't.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that last week. I think I got an extra bench spot for some reason when I moved Aaron Jones to AR, and I just picked him up and.
Maybe right,
but also I think I looked multiple times, and I was like, "There's no one here that I actually give like two fucks about."
That's fair, right? I forgot about the IR spot. I thought this was eating up a bench spot, because if so, that would be like, okay, that's not the best. I think, two defenses are nice to have later in the season, but earlier in the season, two defenses, if they're eating up a spot, are like, I hate that. So
If
No,
you need a spot.
I mean, there may be a wire move tomorrow
I
that
gotcha.
removes one of the defenses.
okay, I wonder which one.
Who knows? Yeah, I think the starting lineup is decent. I think this is probably like, I would say above Steele, below Bengi is where I'd put myself.
I mean, definitely above Biz, right, guys?
But then you said Biz and
Biz
Steele are
getting a
kind
lot
of
of
in a clump
hate, man.
together. Yeah, Reeves is kind of just like roasting Biz the whole
Sorry,
time.
Biz. I think this is. I mean, I don't really know what Malik Neighbors is doing, so I'm going to put this in a Steel Biz clump. And I will say you can put yourself however high you want in that Steel Biz clump, but I think that's where you be clumping.
All right, well, just I'll put it
I'm
in
fine
the
with
clump.
that, yeah.
I'm breaking up the lovely Clemson couple.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
oh!
squeezing in there.
How could you break them up?
Okay, our final team, which I did not
Trisha.
save for last on purpose, is Trisha.
Oh no.
Trisha.
Not been a great season for old T-Mac.
Oh no.
It's only week 4.
Tedaro McMillan?
It's hetero McNeil.
He's been okay.
Jalen Hurts looked really good this week.
Yeah, great. He's a great player. He popped off. He actually remembered he could throw a ball.
Justin Jefferson has no quarterback.
Ramondre he's up and down, and this week is supposed to be an up, so maybe he'll get a win there.
Travis Kelce looks okay.
I mean, his up was against Miami Dolphins. Like, come on, bro. Everyone runs on them. Like,
Yeah, Chase Brown is really ass. 10 carries
Chase
for
Brown
3 yards this week.
Yeah, you might get muted.
I'm probably gonna get muted whenever Garrett actually calls me out for it. And what's funny is, like, it has nothing to do with he was arguing Keenan Coleman's good. It has nothing to do with that. It's actually just that Chase Brown's so bad.
Yeah, right. Because Keenan Coleman's not good.
Yeah, it's that
We
there's
were
only
right
one
about
good
that.
player in
I
the trade, and
forgot
it was
that's what
Keenan
the
Allen.
trade was, yeah.
So
That trade sent
I think-
waves.
yeah, and I mean, I think I don't know. The last 2 weeks have given me more hope on Terry. He basically got hurt, and then he supposedly could have come back, but then they just took him out of the game because they were winning so hard.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna get
That's what
a
happens
little
when you get
better.
paid.
He's gonna get a little better, right?
You start playing like shit.
It wasn't that he just got paid; is he held out for the entire offseason.
Yeah, she's also
This always happens. You hold out. You're always shit at the beginning of the year.
yeah, it does happen. She's also been really attached to Pacheco.
Oh,
But
boy.
she is finally no longer because he's fucking ass.
He sucks.
And so I think that'll help. I think Shakir has like the same floor but a higher ceiling, and I think that's not a bad play.
Luther Burden just had a great week.
I mean,
So he
Even like
could be
a
on the upswing.
even Marvin Mims, who almost caught 2 deep touchdowns, but Bo Nix sucks.
I kind of agree with Bengi, whereas like I think you're just hoping Luther Burden turns into Jameson Williams last year, and then it's like something because then maybe at least you win a couple weeks. But if that doesn't happen,
Yeah,
this is depressing.
okay.
It's just
Travis
depressing.
Kelce sucks.
I think, yeah. Look, when your first 2 picks, like Justin Jefferson's looked okay, but like the quarterback play has been pretty shit in Minnesota, and then Chase Brown's looked really bad, right? And that's your
Yeah.
first 2 picks.
Yeah.
And then Jalen Hurts scored like ass for the first. I mean, the first week he kind of saved it with some
Wait,
rushing.
but that was her. So really, her first 3 picks because Terry McLaurin was her 3rd round pick.
It had to be
Yeah,
hurt.
so-
right?
She picked
Or was it-
yeah. So really, her first 3 picks are
Yeah,
fucking
I think
suck.
it was.
Fucking
Yeah.
Did
suck.
she get
Sorry.
hurt in the 4th round or in the 2nd?
Yeah, 4.
I think it was
4th? Damn.
Yes. Yeah, because I picked Jaden Daniels at the
Yeah.
end, and I had Daniels and Hurts available to me.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Hurts actually starts throwing the ball again, I think that's. But yeah, I think there's a real argument that 4 of her top 5 draft picks are busts, and like at some point you're just not gonna win a lot of games.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the real argument is like, which of our draft picks are not busts? Like, this is an interesting discussion. We could look at this and potentially say that there is one not bust on the. Maybe. I guess some of these could be like kind of not bust. Like you were drafting them so low, your expectations were already so low, and so they went above those expectations. But in general, I feel like there's one very good player has boomed, or I mean, actually, really just to be expected, and
Yeah.
all these other players suck.
Jefferson could be doing worse despite his situation.
And like this,
Yeah.
I think this week would have been a little bit better if Ramondre had just held onto the ball.
Yeah,
Where
right.
he
I agree
dropped
with
it
that.
on the goal line once. That's a -2, and it should have been like a +6.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that pick, but yeah, I mean, the big issue is the top 2 wide receivers, Chase Brown and Travis Kelce.
And her bench.
And your bench.
And her flex.
You're putting this into bomb watch?
I think she's very clearly to bomb watch.
I'm surprised we didn't have more to bomb watch candidates. I feel like we
Trisha's
should.
on the bomb watch this week.
Personally, I think Becca is not too far from the bomb watch, but
It's not
I
like
think she's better than Wyatt. So
I don't know.
I can revisit it. I can revisit it.
Also, Bengi, you said to bomb watch. What? We're
Yeah.
watching that
Because
she's on. So it's
Well,
we're
'cause there's
extra
only
meta
ever
here.
been one other to bomb watch, and that person's no longer into bomb watch anymore. So you need to watch Trisha this week because there's a potential for her to get out of the bomb.
Gotcha. I see.
She's
I
on
was
the bomb watch.
Yeah, I get.
Or you could say that Becca and Wyatt are on the
Yeah.
bomb watch because
Yeah.
the C tier is actually just. Can we do that?
Could
It's
also
just,
do
like
that.
every
Yes.
tier is the bomb watch, and like the bomb watch, and then the bomb
Yeah.
watch.
Do it right
And
now.
then,
Send
like-
it. Scrap it. Scrap it.
All right, I'm
Take
only
a,
going to change
take a screenshot right now and then change it all, just in case.
The bomb watch.
The bomb watch. The bomb watch. The bomb watch. Small watch. The bomb watch. Not watch. Where the bomb be?
No. You just keep adding watch because you're
What?
watching for the next tier.
I'm dumb. My
Yeah.
bad.
So this is just like the bomb watch. Then this one is just like you're watching to see if they're gonna get on the bomb watch.
No, I understand now. I get it.
Yeah.
This is stupid. This is.
We watch,
There you go.
and then Spencer is just
The bomb.
a bomb. Exactly.
He's just a bomb. I'm sorry.
This
Mama.
is great. This is
This
gold.
is amazing.
So now ignore
Should
everything
save.
we said, and it's all just about how many watches you have in your tier.
It's like Brett and I are just covered in fake watches at this point. We're trying to sell all the fake watches we can.
Y'all are watching
Hold
us
on,
watch
I'm
the
saving-
watch.
Oh my God, there's so many watches. Yeah.
This is so stupid.
Can this podcast just be called The Watch?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes.
And I'm saving this tier list just as The Watch.
Perfect.
Okay.
It's the Night's Watch, but it's the Bomb Watch. That should be the thumbnail. That should be the thumbnail. It's the Night's Watch with our faces, but we have hot ones. The Bomb Watch.
Dumb.
That would be good.
This is what we need. Travis, this is what we need like next time. I want it. The Bomb Watch should be the logo, which I think you can do, should be a picture, and that picture is the Night's Watch, but it's Sean Evans, and he's got a Hot Ones bottle instead of a sword.
Okay, if you edit that, I will put it in.
Okay.
That's a lot of work.
Do it.
All right, well, this is our tier list after week 3. Before week 4, we've done it. Some shifts. Some people went up, Bangy. Some people went down. Justin, Trisha,
A lot
and some
of
others.
teams went down, I think.
Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Last week it was like. Last time we had 3 in A, 4 in B, and 3 in C. So we've moved down a little bit to add more in B. But otherwise,
Yeah.
it's actually like pretty
Yeah, I
similar.
guess it feels like teams got worse. Honestly, even though this is how the tiers, it feels like This is a very bot. Like, I don't think this says how good Spencer's team is compared to the rest of the field.
I feel like 2 weeks could go by and these tiers could be totally flipped. Like, you never know, really.
Well, flipped implies Trisha could be at the top, and I don't see that.
Well, I don't know about that, but
And I don't think Spencer would be at the bottom either. Spencer would literally need like 12 things to go wrong for him to be at the bottom.
yeah. But for
That'd
the
be
teams
crazy.
in the middle, there's like so much season left.
Yeah, like I really think like B-Way could like rise or fall. I think you could as well. Like, there's a lot of potential for movement. I could plummet to the bomb watch very easily. There's a lot of room for movement. I think.
I don't think you will. I don't think you'll plummet. I think you'll
I
be.
don't think I will.
I think you'll be at least C tier.
Okay, well, you're a fucking mom. How about that?
Well, I just gave you a.
Got him.
Got
That
him.
was this episode of the SimStation Internet Football Podcast. See you fuckers next time.
Bye, guys.